Hi everybody, my name is Ross and welcome back to our channel FIRL Crypto. FIRL stands for Finance in Real Life. Now, did you know that there are a lot of different types of Bitcoin in the world? There's Bitcoin as we normally know. There's also Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Bitcoin Diamond also got, Bitcoin Gold also got. Wow, why like that? Very confusing leh, which one to buy? Well, if you want to know about the main original Bitcoin which we all talk about, you can check out our previous video about it. For today, however, we're going to be talking about a different Bitcoin. It's called Bitcoin Cash. By the way, we've just launched our first free ebook. That's right. Now, if you are new to the cryptocurrency market and you're not sure what is Bitcoin, what is the right mentality that I should have as an investor? Well, guess what? This book is just for you. You can actually download it in the description provided in the link below, and I think it's going to bring you a lot of value. In the ebook, I provide a brief overview of what Bitcoin is and also the right mentality to have when it comes to approaching the cryptocurrency market. The market can be very volatile and very confusing, so make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Don't forget to download it. It's in the link provided below. Now, a quick disclaimer before we go any further. I'm not a financial advisor and nothing I say in this video constitutes financial advice. I'm just a passionate educator and my job here is to explain things better so that you can make better decisions. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content. Bitcoin Cash, which is known by its code BCH, is what is known as a hard fork of the original Bitcoin network. But what is a hard fork? Is it like fork and spoon? No. A fork is a software upgrade to the blockchain network. All the nodes which are running the network must either agree or disagree with the update. Remember what nodes are? Nodes are any computers which are connected and running on the network. A soft fork happens when there's an update and everyone in the community agrees with it and follows the update. So hard, some agree, some disagree, and soft, most of them agree. For example, let's say you're using a Windows computer. You might remember that the old Windows operating software was called like Windows XP or Windows 2000, right? If you're around my age. Now most people use Windows 10, but basic programs like Microsoft Word and other programs can still operate on old software like Windows XP. This is like an example of a soft fork because some of the computers accept the software update and some computers don't, but they can still share documents between each other, between the old and the new. A hard fork, however, happens when there's an update in the software, but not everybody agrees to it, and this can cause the cryptocurrency community to split. Right? Now, remember that all cryptocurrency is processed on the blockchain. The blockchain is a record of all transactions which are connected to each other. Usually, the oldest and the longest blockchain is the main one that is being used by the most number of people. But if there's an update and some people don't agree to it, they will start forming a new blockchain, which is a hard fork from the original. You can visualize it like this. Imagine you and your friends are walking down the road and then you reach a fork in the road. You can either choose to go left or go right. Now, half of your friends, let's say they go left and half of them go right. But even though they were originally walking on the same path that brought them there to the fork, they're both going to go in separate directions and won't see each other again. To put it simply, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash come from the same place, which was the original Bitcoin blockchain, and then due to a disagreement in the community, they split off into different parts. The Bitcoin that we usually refer to and also Bitcoin Cash. So, why create Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin was originally created in 2009 and everyone in the cryptocurrency community already knew about it. It was going to revolutionize the digital payment systems around the world. But in 2017, there was a bit of a problem. Because there were so many new users doing transactions with Bitcoin, the network became very congested and very slow and very expensive. Can you imagine in the year 2017, if you wanted to buy a coffee with Bitcoin, but the transaction fee cost you $50 and you had to wait 30 minutes to get the transaction confirmed? That wouldn't make any sense, right? So, within the Bitcoin community, there was a push to upgrade the Bitcoin software to increase its block size, right? At the time, the Bitcoin block size was only 1 megabyte. Remember, in a blockchain, we refer to these as blocks which are connected chain together, right? That's why we get the word blockchain. Now, 1 megabyte refers to the amount of data that a single block can contain. And in this block, you'll get all the data regarding the transactions that are happening, right? If I send Bitcoin, if someone sends Bitcoin to me, all those transaction data is sent into a block, right? Now, also keep in mind, 1 megabyte is not very big, right? It's a very small size block. Some people wanted to upgrade this block size to 8 megabytes, right? So that more transactions can be processed. Makes sense, right? If it's small and cannot take much, let's make it bigger. That makes more sense. Now, as a result of that disagreement, Bitcoin Cash was born. So at the end of the day, which one is better? Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash? Now you have to choose. Now, technically, they are both almost exactly the same. But it really depends on what you're looking for in order to make your decision. See, Bitcoin Cash is faster and cheaper because the block size is bigger. So if you want to use cryptocurrency for payment, Bitcoin Cash should be a suitable option. On the other hand, most people see the original Bitcoin as a long-term store of value, a digital gold, as we say. So if you wanted to invest in something as a long-term investment, then Bitcoin may be a more suitable option. Let me give you an example. I think you'll agree with me that the most popular car in Malaysia is the Myvi. I have a Myvi too. But a Myvi is suitable at most for about maximum 4 people in the car to fit comfortably. What if you have a family of 5 or 6 or 7? You need to have a bigger car, right? And that's why Perodua made the Alza. So depending on your individual needs, each car may have a different value for you. Similarly with Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin. I think one of the main differences between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash is the philosophy behind these two coins. You see, when Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, he intended it as a digital payment system. You can see it in the title of his white paper. It says a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That's what he wanted people to use it for, as like digital cash. However, as the community grew and more transactions came into the blockchain network, it became very slow and expensive. So the narrative has now shifted to viewing Bitcoin as a long-term store of value rather than an electronic cash system. Bitcoin Cash, on the other hand, believed that Bitcoin should go back to its original roots of being a medium for payment. However, the challenge here is that by increasing the block size, Bitcoin Cash may reduce the decentralization of the Bitcoin network, right? And if you're in cryptocurrency, you'll know that decentralization is one of the most important things, right? Now, this is the main reason for the hard fork. There were 2 different groups of people who couldn't come to an agreement on what to do with Bitcoin. One said, let's keep it the way it is. One said, let's increase the block size. And because they couldn't agree, they had the hard fork. P.S. Did you know that even within the Bitcoin Cash community, there was another split that resulted in another hard fork that produced another Bitcoin called Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, or Bitcoin SV for short. Bitcoin SV wanted to increase the block size up to 2 gigabytes. That's 2,000 times bigger than the original 1 megabyte Bitcoin block size. Now let's talk about scalability. As more and more people come into cryptocurrency, a big issue that developers need to tackle is the issue of scalability. Now, scalability simply means increasing the network capacity of a blockchain to be able to handle more transactions. Bitcoin Cash solved this problem by increasing the block size from 1 megabyte to 8 megabytes and finally even to 32 megabytes. So there's a lot more space for transactions to be processed. Bitcoin, however, has implemented another method. It's called SegWit. SegWit stands for Segregated Witness. This was an update to the Bitcoin software that reduced the size of each transaction so that more transactions can fit onto the 1 megabyte block, thus making it faster. Remember what word we used to describe an update that everybody agrees to? A soft fork. The SegWit update was agreed to in the community and therefore it was a soft fork on the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, in addition to that, Bitcoin developers are also implementing other updates like the Lightning Network and Taproot. all of them are aiming to make Bitcoin faster and more private. Unfortunately, the main innovation that Bitcoin Cash has seen is so far the increased block size. They don't implement the segregated witness or the Lightning Network. But perhaps in the future, the developers may implement some other new updates. However, that remains to be seen. So let's recap what we've learned about BCH. BCH refers to Bitcoin Cash, which is a hard fork of the original Bitcoin blockchain. On one hand, the Bitcoin Cash community wanted to focus on Satoshi's original vision for a peer-to-peer payment system by increasing block sizes. But the original Bitcoin community wanted to focus on decentralization and maintaining the 1 megabyte block size. Bitcoin Cash is faster and cheaper than Bitcoin, thus it is a more suitable choice for payment transactions. It also has a strong community which is pushing for it to be integrated into more global payment systems. Bitcoin, however, has a stronger narrative which people are drawn towards, the digital gold belief, which makes it more valuable to users as a long-term investment. So, if you're interested in investing and owning a piece of the future of money, then I've got some good news for you. You can easily participate in the financial revolution. All you need to do is to download the Luno app. Luno is the first cryptocurrency exchange to get licensed and regulated in Malaysia, so you're safe to use it. Once you've downloaded it, go to the reward section and type in this special reward code, CDR3Q. Once you've done that, you can start depositing and buying cryptocurrency. If you purchase a minimum of 250 ringgit of any cryptocurrency, you'll receive a 25 ringgit reward of Bitcoin. But just make sure you key in the code CDR3Q before you make any deposit or purchase. Once again, a quick disclaimer that nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your own financial choices. At FIRL Crypto, we seek to educate you about cryptocurrency so that you can make more informed decisions. Do help us out by liking, commenting and subscribing, and to stay up to date with all our educational videos on cryptocurrency. Remember to follow our social media links below to receive updates as well.